Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Catherine Faye, and if you're new here, we talk about all things homesteading, homemaking, and just the journey to a slower, more simple, and more natural life. In today's video, I really just kind of wanted to have a chat about something that has been on my mind, and that is the topic of the concept of self-sufficiency and what it really means and why I think that should not be the goal for those of us who are minded the way we are. I think a lot of us during this time are starting to come to the realization that the rat race is not for them. The society that has been kind of set up and structured is not what it's all cracked up to be, and we're deciding to pull ourselves and pull our family away from that kind of lifestyle. We've seen, especially since COVID, that the kind of homesteading life has become more popular, especially over social media. It seems like a lot more people are starting to become interested in these kinds of skills and lifestyle. And it makes sense. People are realizing that they shouldn't, but also can't really rely on these corporations for the providing of food and other items that we need in our lives. This is something I agree with completely and wholeheartedly. I don't ever want to feel like I have to rely on these systems that, one, I don't agree with the way they do things most of the time, and two, these systems that really could be so unpredictable. As you probably can guess from this channel, I'm somebody who's even trying to talk about and teach and have us all go on this journey together of learning how to do certain things for ourselves, these different skills that we can learn so that we can be better prepared and more equipped to be closer to self-sufficient. However, this should not be the ultimate goal. Self-sufficiency should not be what we're all striving for, in my personal opinion. If we look at generations previous to us and how they were set up, humans were never really self-sufficient creatures. We've never really been lone beings. As far back as I can see through human history, humans really have always stuck together and formed communities. Just generations ago, even back when my grandmother was a child, you would see that people relied on each other. There would be the people who had the beef cattle, the people who made the butter, the people who harvested certain fruits and veggies. And these people would all know each other and know their families, and they would trade, give things to one another. If you wanted something extra special to put in your kid's stocking for Christmas, I mean, that would be an orange, and that's just because where I'm from up north, but we don't grow oranges here normally, so it was extra special when the orange made such a long trip up. Even outside of kind of the topic of food, which I've mostly been talking about, if we look at how communities were just previous generations ago for other things as well, such as new mothers, there always used to kind of be a community of women behind you, that when you were giving birth, you would have people knowledgeable firsthand, you'd have other women to support you, and they would help you through not only the birthing process, but taking care of your child afterwards. We're very far from that now. It's very rare that we have people who, even in our family, are close enough to really help us out. It really has become such a all on you kind of a situation. And I think that's a big reason why we're seeing so many people struggle in these different ways, because although we're having technologies and corporations that are seemingly making things easier, making things more convenient, we're losing our touch with real people and community. And so everything's kind of falling onto our own shoulders more than it ever really has before. With the internet as well, there's obviously many benefits. I wouldn't be here speaking to anybody if it wasn't for the internet, and a lot of real true friendships wouldn't be made if it wasn't for the internet, and a lot of real knowledge wouldn't be shared. However, there is the downside to it as well, where it can create this illusion of closeness where there really isn't that much closeness, and it can take away the opportunity to perhaps go and actually form meaningful relationships out around you. So basically, when I say that we shouldn't strive for self-sufficiency, it definitely doesn't mean that we shouldn't be learning skills, learning as much as we can about how to create things for ourselves, but it should be that we should shift the focus from almost the selfish perspective of I need to take care of all of this, I need to do all this for myself and my family, and more, what is it that I can do that will leave legacy, that will leave the biggest impact on the most people, that'll help the community as a whole. And in that way also, it'll mean living won't be just about getting by. You will be thriving in your life. Whether we like it or not, we really can't live a most thriveful life if we're completely doing everything on our own. I mean, I don't know about you, but I couldn't create olive oil. I'm definitely not going out and harvesting salt or pepper. And where I'm at this current time, and where probably many people are, I also don't have my own dairy. I don't have my own meat going on. And although those are things I want to do in the future, opposed to just saying I won't have those things at all, or saying I'll just get it from the store because it's convenient, I'm going to strive to make connections around me for these things that I cannot provide myself, but I know that the money I spend will be going towards a real person with similar values and goals for this life. I think that's another thing to think about, is in this time, bartering and trading is not really anywhere near as much of a thing as it used to be. It used to be a big thing. And so we're responsible to think about how we want our money to be used when we really think about it. Of course, spending money is for the goal of gaining something for ourselves, but where is that money going? Is it going into a faceless corporation that is all over our country that we don't know the real people? Or is it going to somebody we know, somebody we could form a relationship with, and a family that we know we are helping to provide for in that way? So I guess my takeaway from this short little chat is just don't try to strive to do it all. Don't try to strive to be a one-person show. I would strive for really building a community around similar values and similar mindset that can support one another, and I think that's really going to be the way to create a world we'll want to leave to our children. If we just seclude ourselves out in the middle of the woods somewhere, I would totally get it because the world is crazy, but it's not going to make the impact that we really should be trying to be making in the long run. Learn those skills. I'm going to be right alongside you trying to learn as much as I can. They are such great skills to have, and really important to not have them just poof with the older generations. But almost a harder task, I think, is to reach out, because it can be so hard for us to reach out. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know what your opinion on the self-sufficiency mindset is, as well as what you think about the importance of community when it comes to homesteading and just slower, simpler kind of mindsets. But please let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear them, and I will definitely be back next time for another video. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.